I'm a born again Christian. I adhere strictly to the spiritual tenets, which places total prohibition on the violation of sexual purity before marriage. I met my now wife as a born again as well. Before marriage, we had agreed that there was going to be no sex before marriage. She didn't tell me she's a hermaphrodite. Up until when we met on our honeymoon after the traditional marriage ceremony in Obudu Ranch Resort. Wait. Let me brace up for this one. Okay, so she's a hermaphrodite. She didn't tell you until the honeymoon that I suddenly realized that she was a born hermaphrodite. I've patiently been asking her why she chose to do this to me. She's been crying and begging for forgiveness. I've had to call her parents and discuss this with them, but they simply told me they thought she informed me of it before we agreed to go on and get married. This is way too much for me to bear. I have had to, hold on a second, I've had to meet with our pastor about the issue, and my pastor simply asked me to forgive her, that since the scriptural position on divorce as it relates to the issue is strictly one on the grounds of adultery, I'm thinking my pastor is supporting her. Stay simply because my wife makes huge donations of tithe to the church. Please, your advice. Thank you, Anonymous. All right, great. Hold on a second. Well, if you have a pastor whose judgment is impaired by financial donations made to the church, why would you sit under such a person? Such a person shouldn't have an authority over what happened in your life. It's just plain stupid that someone who can't think, someone who would bend the truth because they do not have any shade, any coloration of honesty, cannot have authority over you. Plain and simple, particularly the moment you realize it. You don't hand over authority of your life to someone who is not worth the honor given to dogs. You can't do that. That's out the way. The other thing is, I'm not sure what the purpose of forgiveness here is. So she has two sexual organs, right? And they say forgive her. Are you forgiving one sexual organ for the other? Or are you forgiving her not telling you? Like, the purpose of forgiveness is what exactly in this scenario? I think the only thing you can forgive her in this regard is you're forgiving her for not telling you. Yeah? Okay. But if after you have forgiven her, you still have a situation at hand, which is that she is what she is. She is male and female. Get out. Get out. There's no need for me to furnish more language only to get to the conclusion. We might as well just get to the conclusion. Get out. Get a separation. That's what this is. Get out. Well, I'm assuming that you don't want to be... You don't want to be turned over. Like, get out. That's it.
Welcome back, guys. That guy is in tight corner. Very, very tight corner. I don't know waiting be the thing where we must to talk about this issue, but I want you to know that a lot of people are facing this issue. It is easier to say than, oh, why can't you move on with the marriage? But it is very, very difficult to move on with something that you've never had the experience before. You've never, it is very difficult. Okay, now, the first things where this guy fit forgive him wife is to forgive am, say he no tell am. We fit forgive am, say you no tell me before the marriage, say you be hermaphrodite, I forgive you. That one is, it's reasonable to forgive. But for you now to live with that situation, are you still going to forgive the woman? This is where the issue is coming out now. A woman with two organs, how do you want to cope with that situation? Will you still love that kind of a woman? If the woman don't explain to this guy from the beginning, and the guy accept to go for the wedding, that one is a different ball game, because it go dey easy exactly for the guy to know say I know waiting at the move on. There are a lot of situations where we say man and man they knock each other. Some country even legalize them. Woman and woman they marry each other. Some country also legalize them. You know, those people they don't know say come you be woman, I be woman, we won't marry each other. You don't stay for their brain. But the one will be say he lie for you. That one self, it go still dey your head. You go to think am say na lie na this person used to you. I think the blame have to go to the woman exactly. You don't have to do something that way. Make sure that it puts you to shame. Yeah, it better make you no married than to marry and now divorce after a few months. People go dey ask you say wetin happen to you, what is the matter now? How do you want to explain say na your hand you used cause your marriage make him break? Imagine say you don't call this guy jejely from the beginning, tell am say come this is my situation I'm an Aphrodite this is how I was born and the guy thinks okay if he move on with the marriage he go move on. If he no fit move on he go comot in hand and that one even pay you. Now let's come to think of it, you don't spend money for this marriage. There is no how una go do marriage wait chichi no go comot from your hand. You spend money for the marriage, una do marriage finish, your people, your family don't know say this is your husband. Now if the husband leave you now, waiting you go talk. And secondly, your mama say he thinks say you don't tell that guy, which autonomous circumstances as a person will be say get brain you got to tell your husband say this is my condition. And thirdly, then say the pastor, because say that woman they pay much tithe for church, the pastor can't they confuse the husband, say the husband must to marry the girl by fire by force. These pastors, can you marry person wey be say he get two organ wey no tell you before and you can't jam am for the honeymoon, you can't say you go continue? That thing no go traumatize you. That thing no go because how do you want to explain? How do you want to explain? I'm not saying those people who are living with this kind of things they are bad. They are not bad. God created them. You understand? God created them. They are good people. They are in the society. But they should open up to their partners. Open up to their partners is part of love. If you keep something like that to your partners, you have already created a damage, a breaking hole in your relationship. Because even if the man know at the last time, he will now be at the third corner to decide if to move on with the marriage or not to move on. And majority of the people, they will move out the marriage because say some will not even capitalize say you be hermaphrodite. Some will capitalize on the fact that you don't tell them before the marriage, and they will say you started the relationship with lies. Definitely I can move on with the marriage. And these are things that are really happening in the society. Now, as this guy don't come out now say make the Nigerian people, make them help him say wetin you want make him do. Now I can't bring the matter to you. Do you want this guy to move on with the relationship, or make it just remove in hand jejely and find another person? And also, as you dey advise the guy, no forget this girl wey be say e dey in this condition. What do you think the girl can do better? Also give advice to her, because no be she created herself like that. Na God na he do am like that, and that one no mean say she have to find herself. Give her also comment in the comment section below. Let's hear from you what you have to say about this lady also. And if you are watching me for the first time, don't forget to also hit the subscribe button on the notification bell so that anytime I upload video like this, you get notified. It's your boy Holla of Maimedia TV, and I'm gonna see you in another video. Peace out.